Good morning to all. I am Dhanakodi, Assistant Professor of Computer Science Engineering at Mahendra College of Engineering. We are seeing about the structure of C program. Structure of a C program is nothing that it's one of a programming language. It's easy to creating a language codings, and then it's one of a highest level language because it is allows to a program to machine language. It is one of a reason for using why it is used for a software developers. It is one of the easiest way to creating a softwares, and then easy to develop these softwares, and then platform is creating for a many useful programs. Then it's a structure of a C programmers. First one is the pre-processor directives. Second one is the global declaration. Second, middle portion of program is nothing that it's a local declaration and statements. Local declaration is nothing that printf and then scan print view functions is declaring for a local declaration. Then main function is a return value. Return value is void and determined for a zero value. The other functions are required for a sub functions. The next one is the example of a C program. The first step is the pre-processor directives. Pre-processor directives is nothing that it's a standard input-output function of a program. It's a standard output-input program is nothing that it's a one of a output and input values how to get and how to default to a program. It's the main function for a void function. Void function value is return 0. Then next statement is local declaration. Local declaration is nothing that printf. Printf is one of a output window. The output window is how to declare the output. That is the printf is the one of a statement. It's an example for a printf double quotation hello world /n double quotation closing and then semicolon. The /n is nothing that it's a new line. Then return value is 0, that is declaring for a empty window of a second position. Then next process is for a one of the example for a brief explanation. The greeting of a program, how to write the program to explain this window. The slide is declared for a first step #include standard input output dot h. Standard input output dot h is nothing that it's one of a package, output input packages. It's main part of the language. So second one is the void main function. Void main function value is 0. So local declaration and statement part is typing for a printf hello world. Then second line return 0. Then next one is a return to a main function, that is /n. Next window is identifier. Identifier is nothing that one of a feature presented in all computer languages. Identifier is one of the most important to a language. It's nothing that it's a name of a data or another objects of a program. Each objects of a identifier is stored for a unique address. Unique address is nothing that it's a dominated or denominated address. Then next is rules of a identifier. Rules of identifier is nothing that is 4 identifier rules. First is first character must be alphabetical character or underscore. First in the program is written to a first characters must we are wanted to a alphabetical characters or otherwise underscore. The next rule is must consider only of alphabetical characters, digits or underscores. So second condition is nothing that alphabetical characters, digits or underscore is one of the most considered. Then third rule is first 63 characters of integers are significant. Then fourth one is cannot duplicate a keyword. So keyword is not duplicated to a program. If in case duplicated for a program, it's a program is not running to it. Then next one is how to declare the valid invalid names. So valid names is declared for one side, invalid names is declared for another side. For example, A is a valid names Our ampersand sum is a not valid name. So how to declare the names and invalid names to example of this table. Then next one is types. Types is nothing that it's a set of values, a set of programs to operator to applied the values. There are three types. First one is void type, second one is integral type, third one is floating point type. So void type is nothing that its a value is written 0. Then second one is integrated is so one of a boolean or character or integer value is the integral values. Then floating point is nothing that it's a real or imaginary or complex value is then floating point values. Then character type is two type, character w char underscore t. So character is one of a letter of keywords or letter of variables. That is the character type. Next one is integer type. Integer type is four types: shortend, int, long int, double long int. So long int is mentioned for a double long int. Then next one is how to maximize value and minimize value is declared for that integer values. So short int byte size is 2, int byte size is 4, long int is 4, double long int is 8. It's a maximum values and minimum values are many of values is declared for the same procedures. The next one is floating point type. So floating point type is three types. First one is float, second one is double, then third one is the long double. So double value is nothing that the floating value is increased for our positions. Then next one is the type of summaries. So void is type is void, but C implementation is void. Integer is types are three types: boolean, character and integer. Then C implementation is using for a keywords. So boolean is bool, character is char or w char underscore t. Integer is shortened, int, long int, double long int. So floating point is using for a three types: real, imaginary and complex. So real is float, double, long double. Imaginary is float, imaginary, double, imaginary, long double, imaginary. Complex is different for three types: float complex, double complex, long double complex. Then variable. Variable is nothing that it's one of a memory location of types. So variable is storing for values of inputs and outputs. It's such as one of integer or character variables which is inherited from the types. The values is contained for operations to be used with the values. It's a declaring for a variable declaration and variable initialization. Variable declaration is nothing that it's defined for a not initialized. What is initialized for a variable requiring predefined data, it's a function starts. Then constants. Constants is nothing that it's an one of a data value cannot be changed during the execution program. The values is not changing of a program execution. The like variable, constants have a types in sections of a boolean, character, integer, real, complex and string constants. So constants is declaring for a representation and coding constants. So characteristics of others, simply name of a control character is nothing that null character. Null character is a /0. Alter is a /a. So backspace is nothing that /b. It's one of a symbolic name of ASCII characters. Then carrier return is a /r. New line /n. Backslash, double slash, it's determined to a backslash. Then next one is integer constant. Integer constant is nothing that it's a representation of +1 2 3 years value of 1 2 3. Type is integer. So -378 is nothing that it's one of a integer value. in case we are determined to a L means long int. LU means unsigned long int. Double L means long int. It's meaning of double int. So next one is nothing that it's one of a some in string values. So string values, how to declare it means double quotation of a program. So double quotation is using for a string values only. Character is determined for a single quotation. So string value is example of a screen. The hello world /n is a string value. So /n is nothing that it's a new line. So double slash is a nothing to a enter in a value. So double slash is to a null string. Slash double quotation h is nothing that it's an output of h. How are you? So program is running to a output window printing of how are you, how to declare that double quotation, how are you, and then double quotation. What we are entered in the double quotations inside, that is in output values. Then next one is a null character and null string. So null character is determined for a single quotation /0 single quotation. So empty string is determined to a double quotation space double quotation. So next the character constant is enclosed in the single quotation, and then character constant is using for a single quotation, string constants using for a double quotation. The program is nothing that is using for a many quotations and space and then slash functions. It's one of the easiest to understand of many parts to using view under output views. That is the program output windows. Then we are C program is one of the easiest understanding level of students and then children's to easy to create the C languages. Thank you.